Leslie Van Houten does have family, though limited due to her long imprisonment. Her mother passed away before she was granted parole. Her siblings, both brothers and sisters, are in their 70s and have maintained close relationships with her. Van Houten's mother was an ardent supporter of her and her defense, even in the face of her guilt. Throughout her life, Leslie's family has stood by her and continues to support her despite her questionable past. She also has a daughter, Leslie Jane, who is now in her 30s, a mother of two, and a teacher by profession. Van Houten's father was born in England and held a master's degree in physics, but he passed away when Leslie was 11. Her immediate family consists of three brothers, Richard, Ronald, and Robert. Richard is Leslie's older brother, and Ronald is her younger brother. During her trial, both brothers testified on her behalf, declaring that she came from a loving family with stable relationships. Robert, Leslie's youngest brother, opted not to testify on her behalf and believed she was indeed guilty of the crimes she was charged with. Leslie and Robert's relationship is shaky at best, though he has visited her in prison and generally tries to uphold a level of civility. Many of Van Houten's extended family members are scattered throughout the United States. Her cousins are supportive of her, and she remains close to her aunt in San Diego. As a teenager, Leslie had a strong relationship with her paternal grandmother, who lived in Michigan, and the two remained close for years. Her maternal grandmother was an especially influential figure in her life, often visiting her in prison. Leslie's extended family is varied, including relatives from England, Germany, and Scotland. Leslie's own family is shrinking due to time and age, but she still has a number of loving aunts, uncles, and cousins, many of whom express unreserved support. They remember her in their Christmas presents and visit her in prison from time to time. Van Houten's legal team has tried to use this support as a bargaining chip in the parole hearings. Friends and family also travel from various parts of the country to support Leslie during her parole hearings. Leslie's family has been a strong source of support throughout her life, and she counts them as her closest allies. Though her family has been damaged by her imprisonment, they have stayed close through visitation and letter writing. Leslie's extended family is also supportive, and they provide a much-needed indication that Leslie is still worth salvaging. During her parole hearings, the family and friends of Leslie Van Houten have spoken of her remarkable qualities. Their testimonies are consistent with a clear description of Leslie's mother, who was an avid supporter of her.